Well, hey there, this is Jerry. I'm bringing you another episode of What's Broke Today, and today we're working on a snowplow, which if I hold this down, you can probably see where the cutting edge here doesn't line up, and when you look down, it's he bent it back, and then say the other side was bent too. And I really should have brought the camera out when I was working on that side, because that side was worse than this one. And I got it fairly close. But yeah, we're going to work on getting this straightened back up. And this thing we're working on is made by a company called DK2. And this is a Storm 2 84-inch plow. And interesting setup. It goes in a 2-inch receiver hitch, which he has on the front of his truck, and then uses a little baby winch that he plugs into the truck with a remote to raise and lower it. And then of course, if you want to angle it, it's manual. You got to pull the little lever and swing it by hand. So let me get the camera set up, and we'll see if we can straighten this other end out. Well, I'm back. Inadvertently, the only bad thing about my GoPro is I got gloves on. I hit the back of the screen apparently and switched over to photo. So what I ended up doing here was I took my log chain, wrapped it around and made a loop, and then took my bottle jack and wedged it in here in between the chain and the plow. And then as I worked the jack and pulled, I took my torch and I heated up here to get that wrinkle out. And then I also heated up under here so I could bend that back out. And then here on the back side, then of course here on the back side I heated up right in here because there was a big wrinkle there. And tell how cool it is outside, because it ain't been that long ago that was glowing red and I can touch it with my hand now. You know, I didn't get that angle iron perfectly straight. It's still got a little bit of a bow to it, but I got it straight enough between heating in those three places where the cutting edge, I mean, isn't perfectly flat across the front, but it's pretty straight, you know, down the bottom edge of the blade. So, I mean, yeah, so he's going to be sitting flat on the ground. Because see, when he bent those sides backwards on both sides, which this one, I mean, this was probably back here, probably 3 to 4 inches, say 3.5 roughly. And there was a big buckle in here, which that one I actually hit with my hammer. It straightened out super easy when I had pressure. And then I had to, of course, the big area here, because he lost one of his skidder shoes. So without having that reinforcement here, it wrinkled a big area across here, and I still don't have it straight, but it's close. And then of course I had the wheel was in a bind, because when you're hooking this up to the truck, the wheels are down. That way you can roll it up, slide it into your receiver. Then we get ready to plow, you flip them up and put it in this hole where the wheel's up here at the top. But yeah, we'll do a little bit more massaging there, and then well, I had the all the pressure on it. After I heated it up, I took my monstrosity of a pipe wrench, which that's at least a 24-inch, and I hooked it under here and then just pulled, bend that back a little. And that's why I was heating behind here, was so I could because that angle iron, instead of being a 90, he had closed it up. So I was able to pull that back, and they could probably still use some more, but yeah, because I just pull a little and my jack falls out. But yeah, because I can just grab that, give her a good pull and everything. But main things we accomplished what he wanted was where at least he could plow snow again, because and I think part of what contributed to him bending the plow was where you got your tip spring on that side, he lost the one on this side. He had a log chain wrapped around here and then down around this bracket, and he tried hooking the log chain in the eye hook. You can see he straightened it out, and they also bent this bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that eye bolt out, and let's see if we can straighten that up. I'm going to start out with the torch, and Curtis, get out of the way. Get back. Have the plow lift held up by the winch, and the dumb dog wants to keep walking under it. And I don't want him under it, because just in case, I don't want it coming down and getting him. And I took a wrench and tightened up my packing nuts on this, because I got tired every time I just barely bumped those knobs, and it would change my flames. It's quite a show as it's burning that paint off. Yeah, a little bit of heat in that, it bends, I don't know, not super easy, but it's not bad. Heat that up just a little more. heat it up real good. I'll be done with the torch and I can just take that and there we go. Yeah, just kind of get that close. Because yeah, he bent the shit out of it. And then like the spring on the other side, I think to help try and keep it from losing this one is I'm going to loosen the spring up. Try to. That may take heat. Because see, he's got the spring. Which I don't think I'm gonna like. Yeah, I might be able to stretch that. Okay. So he had the spring hooked over the top. I'm gonna hook it through like that. So just in case it comes loose, it would pop off here and just probably dangle. Before, I bet you, it was just hanging over the top. And that's what caused it to, when it come loose, for him to flop out and him actually lose it. And I think I'll heat that up, straighten that just a little too. Which I don't know if you can see where that's got the little bow in it. Right there. I don't know if you can hear that popping, but as I'm heating this, there was tension in that, because even though I'm getting ready to bend that up, it is already straightened up some just from me heating it. There's like pressure already on it. That's another thing, got that not perfectly straight, but pretty close. So we'll be ready when the new spring and eye bolt gets here. And so other than that, because that's the other wrinkle was down here, so that's still probably a little bit bent, but we're going to get accomplished what we wanted to on this one at least. So yeah, so I think I'll wrap up this episode of What's Broke Today with straightening our snowplow and getting him more ready so he can push some snow, because we've had plenty, needless to say. But I'll say just stay tuned, because they'll tell them what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.